Shamai! It's Friday afternoon. I've just got in from work, in from school, and I thought I'd do a cheeky little unboxing. Not something I'd planned, but it's been a hellish week in school, so I was quite excited when I realised this had arrived today. So I thought I'd just share a little bit of the excitement with you guys. Right, as I said, this is not planned. I've just got in from work. I wore this to school today. I don't normally wear my ukulele and hoodies to school. I've been teaching PE, physical education. I know it is hilarious. So I'm literally in my work clothes at the minute. And rocking the slept-in look. So apologies, I have not prepared for this in the slightest. But I've had a parcel today, so I'm just going to get straight into it a minute. Basically, back in January, I sort of announced that I was going to look at doing a bass ukulele pedal board. In other words, looking at pedals designed to go with my bass ukes. Well, I finally not got round to it. I've been keeping an eye on cheapish pedals for months, and with various delays and export and import problems and things, the pedals just didn't seem to be around. Well, I looked a couple of nights ago and suddenly, hey presto, there were some cheap mini bass pedals, or pedals more designed for a bass and things that I've been looking for. So very, very quickly, the first one is, I'm looking at this, it says mini pedal outside. Right, okay, I know what this one is. Basically, it's a bass EQ pedal. I've never really, take these off. I've never really used many effects with basses. Mainly, I've never felt the need to. Right, hang on. I need to concentrate a minute. As I said, I am quite excited about these. So I've used a little bit of compression occasionally, but other than that, I've never really bothered too much. So what I'm trying to achieve with this bass pedal board, rip it open, girl, okay, is I don't want to go completely mad with it, but I want to be able to sort of choose some sounds, hence the bass equalizer, all right? Hopefully, ooh, I quite like that. Right, hopefully, I'm going to be able to alter the tone a little bit with this. So this is the AZOR bass EQ made by K-Line Technology. Okay, and see if we can get a good shot of this. I'm going to put the overhead camera on in a minute when I actually plug these in. Okay, so it's a metal case into it. It's quite a nice shape to that. I'm quite enjoying that. But EQ was actually the first one I thought, right, I really want to have a mess about with one of these. And I've been, as I said, waiting for some cheap pedals. This one was $24.99 on Amazon. Okay, so we will try that in a minute. Interesting design on the front. Looks like a sort of trilby hat, maybe, gangster hat, and some kind of cigar. So that is the EQ. Next up, I think, is an auto wah pedal. I've got an auto wah on my other pedal board. Great for sort of funk music. Is it a filter, an envelope? It sort of, it makes the sound go like that a little bit and alters the dynamic range, the louds and softs within the signal. So again, this one is by SONICAKE. Okay, there we are. So it's a SONICAKE Cry Bot. Again, I don't know much about these. All I know is that they were relatively cheap, and I'm being a little bit fussy with this pedal board, not in terms of quality, with the way it looks. So this is a very plain black pedal to go with the silver pedal. I've already got a compressor which is black and silver. So this is the Crybot by SONICAKE. Again, nice aluminium metal casing on that. None of these mini pedals can be powered by batteries. So they're all powered with 9-volt going through. I'm going to daisy chain these up in a minute. Just all I'm going to do today is plug them in, make sure they work and have the quickest of tries. Last pedal I'm going to look at today, it's a bit of a boring one, I'm afraid. It's just a tuning pedal. As I said, I've already got a compressor. What I'm going to do over the next few days, I'm quite excited about doing it, is I'll build the pedal board for that. So you'll see the compressor then. This is another tuning pedal. Again, another cheap one by KOKKO. Not a lot on the box. Okay, KOKKO mini pedal. Again, $24.99 for this one. The Ottawa, the Crybot, was $26.99. So it's 25, 25 and 27. None of them are expensive pedals. Why have I bothered rushing to get a tuner? Most of my bass ukuleles don't have inbuilt tuners. The electroacoustics do, but the solid bodies don't. So I don't really want to be faffing around, if I can help it, putting on a clip-on tuner and things. I'd much prefer just to have one on the pedal board first as last. So this is a KOKKO tuner. Okay, I will try it just to make sure that it works. I'm not expecting anything particularly special because you don't get anything that exciting with a tuner, but it's a start ready for the UFX. No. Bass, or BUFX, Bass Ukulele Effects. So the 3 pedals are unboxed. I am quite excited about trying them. For today's video, as I said, it was never planned. So I am literally going to plug one in at a time just to make sure that they work and have a quick idea of some of the sounds. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time today, and I'm not going to link them up. So let's get them plugged in. Right, I've probably forgotten something. Normally I take a bit longer to set up, but it's all been a bit of a rush job, but I really want to have a go of them. So first of all, I've got the equalizer plugged in. I've got the overhead cam working as well. Hopefully you will see that. And I've got the microphone in front of the bass amp. So hopefully you'll hear a difference. Right, so I've got Pinky, my cheap eBay U-bass, our bass ukulele, rubber strings on it. It is active, and I've got the controls set to flat. All right, at the minute the pedal isn't on, so this is the clean sound. Keep an eye as well, over this shoulder is my decibel reader. The higher it goes, the louder it goes. As I said, this is going to take a bit of messing with to get this. This is more about getting a good tone. But let's just do a couple of extremes. So if I turn one of the more trebly frequencies up a bit. That's one of the more bassier frequencies. Okay, so I've got the level at about 12 o'clock because that was a little bit high, and I've just had a little mess around. So I haven't gone to any extremes on that. With this one, it's going to need a lot of playing with, and the idea is hopefully I can get different tones on different bass ukes. So the SONICAKE Crybot Auto Wah next. I've got another Auto Wah, and I have tried bass through it, and it works great on my other pedal board. This one does specifically say for bass as well as for guitar. Remember, I don't think there's many ukulele pedals, but most of the guitar pedals work absolutely fine with ukuleles, and many of the guitar pedals work great with bass ukuleles, and bass guitar pedals work great with these as well. So let's try a little bit of Auto Wah and see what that sounds like. It's got that sort of wah, wah, wah sound to it. Let's have a quick play. I haven't got a clue what the actual settings are. I did read it on the manual on the last pedal board, but I've completely forgotten. So the Crybot from SONICAKE works, £27. I think I'm going to have a good play with that, and once I get the pedal board built and have a good go with the settings, it'll be really interesting. It'll also be interesting to see what that one sounds like. I'm saying it, I'm now thinking I'm going to have to do it. It'll be interesting to know what that one sounds like with the Nick West with metal strings. I'll be back. I'm back. Nick West, Carla, California, U bass with round wound metal strings. Auto Wah, I haven't tested levels or anything on this. It could all go horribly wrong. Oh, I am liking this. I'm very glad I did this unboxing video now, because it's really interesting trying completely new things. As I said, I very rarely used effects pedals with bass guitars, so it would be fun to have the journey of trying them out with bass ukuleles. I haven't actually tuned this bass, so what I will do now is swap the pedal over and just tune this bass uke with the other new pedal just to check that's working, and then I can go and sit down and have a cup of tea. Right, so the new tuning pedal is plugged in. It's probably the cheapest one I've bought so far, I'm not sure, but it's not an expensive tuning pedal, and as I said, rather than faffing and having to have a clip-on tuner, it's so much quicker and easier to use a tuning pedal. So at the minute you can hear the bass. Okay, now then, when you press a tuning pedal on, the whole point of it is it mutes a signal, so you can tune it. You don't want to be tuning something on stage and everybody hearing it. Right, we have a light, that's a start. It's nice and clear in terms of going red to green. How accurate it is, I don't know. I'll have to check that out with other tuners. It's quite fast as well, picking up that pitch. Yeah, I'm quite impressed so far, I've got to say. And it's easy enough when it's on the floor. If it's a dark stage, you do need some good light to be able to see that. Bass wasn't that badly out of tune, actually. Hopefully now. And so on. So, the 3 pedals work. They are all cheap, round about the £25 mark. The AZOR was £27. So what I'm going to do now over the next few days, I am excited, is build my BUFX, Bass Ukulele FX. As I said, there was no plan, so there we are. There's the 3 pedals that have arrived and I've unboxed today. This is what they're going to go on. It's my, I am ready. I've got all the cables and everything. They're going to go on to this. This was previously my first UFX. All right, nice little wooden pedal board. They will be joined by this little beauty, which is the Bass Preacher by Electro Harmonics. So basically watch this space. So the 3 new pedals to go on to the BUFX, Bass Ukulele FX. There we are. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, if you've got a comment or a question, please feel free, leave it below, give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.